point of it is that we are a community. And whether you were a graduate in 75 or as far back as 58, that's when we started here. Dr. Stuart Hyde started the department. Or you're in school now, or the students will come after us. It's a very special place. And take it from somebody like me, and I believe Peter agrees, that you should be proud that you're here and take advantage of everything you can as part of being a student here. As somebody who came through the program and has gone out and worked in the workplace, I just wanted to impart that information to you, that we were once sitting where you are. And it's important to keep that in mind and perspective, that dreams and ambitions are important and they can come true. And I'm happy to be back on campus for the next couple of days working with the BECA students, faculty, and Renee and Oscar to go through anything you'd like to talk about. Well, tremendously. The one key word there is digital. When you can digitize the content away from an analog piece of videotape, a VHS cassette that goes in your home VCR, or even a DVD, which is still small in stature, and view things online through an application, whether it be Hulu or Netflix or some of these other services, it's changing the landscape. I have my own opinion, and we'll talk about that, about where the future is, but broadcast and television still has a place, and despite the increased buzz in the marketplace about over-the-top service, the economics are still in question right now, whether it's advertised supported or whether you're willing to pay a subscription fee to watch these programs. The networks have developed video on demand services. We distribute all of our primetime shows on demand, so you can binge watch Big Bang Theory if you want. Well, as I mentioned before, we have all access. That's kind of been our platform. We had opportunities to become a partner in Hulu. CBS chose not to. That's primarily owned by Fox, 20th Century, and NBC, Comcast. And we decided that let's go it on our own. Our program, CBS in primetime, has been #1 13 out of the last 14 years. We have a pretty good, compelling story to tell in the marketplace. So when this new opportunity, over the top, allows us to go directly to the viewer. Correct. And let's see how much they're watching. So it's really more of an experiment, as well as an opportunity to keep the investors that are all anxious to hear about how over the top does happy. That CBS is on the edge and trying to do some new things. If I had an answer to that question, I would be better off than I am. It's a Wild West out there, is really what it is. And that's why it's an exciting time to be involved in the industry and watch the transformation here. It's all about eyeballs, and CBS is a content company. And where we don't own the show, we buy the rights to the NFL and some other big sports properties that are important that the American public wants to see. So we're in the content business, and so we have to adjust, and as long as we can monetize and measure the audience to whatever platform individuals want to watch it on. I get asked that all the time too, but I think it's important that students have the human skills. They can be as knowledgeable as they can, but they got to still look you in the eye, shake your hand, sit at an interview or a discussion, have a sense of what they're there to do some homework about it. But those are human skills that I think benefit the student, and I've encouraged everybody to have those kind of skills, and those should be taught as part of the basics of getting into whatever the industry is, particularly the media business, where personalization is really key. But for me, I know Peter felt the same way. We never lost our focus on what we wanted to do, and that's important. Have a dream, feel compelled, and don't ever give up.